Hello, good morning. In this video about epidemics, how they occur, you will see so many epidemics occur. Epidemic means a rapidly spreading disease. It spreads through the whole world means pandemic. So epidemic is a rapid spreading disease. This occurred in the previous also. So many people are attacked and so many people die. That's the meaning of epidemic. So how these epidemics change the world and why they occur. So how this epidemic change the world means so many people die out. Just like in a war, so many people die. But there's a stop to that. But this epidemic, people being negligent of this its power, they don't look into the essential containing measures or preventing measures. They rely on their medical science to save them once a disease occurs. But thing is that so many diseases have so many different things. Medical science or medicine or doctors can save people only if they have some drug to kill the germs in the human body. But in these virus diseases, that vaccine or direct drug is not there. Virus. Similarly, the smallpox virus, once it occurs, there was no drug, but it was stopped because of the vaccination or creating immunity in the large number of people all over the world. But that will take time, about 40-50 years continuous effort by World Health Organization and the health staff of all India and other world to eliminate smallpox from the world. So many years effort, so many crores of rupees spent for this only. What happened? Other diseases came. They prevented one disease, but so many other diseases came. All why? People depend on their power of medical science to save them. They go on neglecting everything. Medical science has got so many antibiotics. We are saved from several diseases in 1 or 2 days. So many powerful drugs are there, and so much money is there with the big countries. We can have medical science to save us, but nobody tells about the real nature. Medical science can save people when they can kill the disease causing germs that is in their body. For example, so many infections, bacterial infections, which are readily controlled by antibiotics. But some epidemics, for example, plague, drugs are there. But suppose it infects a human lung, etc., breathing is a problem. So then they look for ventilators. They want to make ventilators. What ventilators do? Ventilators only take the work of their breathing by, and machine gives make them breathe by machine work. Machine replaces the human effort to breathe. That's all. Suppose even the lungs are filled with fluid, and even machines cannot do the work. So the lungs should be clear, and if the machine bursts, then oxygen comes on back. So these things are because there is no coordination between medical section of the society and other part of society. The medical people, they lifelong study. They at least for the majority of their lives they have good of the humanity in mind. So they have knowledge about this. There is no harm in asking any medical person how we should build the home, how we should build the office, how we should build the trade centers. Should be buildings be big malls or separate small sections so that disease does not spread? Nobody asks medical experts before building big buildings. And there lies flats. Nobody asks scientists. I think they know everything. That's no harm in it. These are things the medical people study throughout their life. How people can be healthy, how these people should have their homes. These are part of their curriculum and their study. Only thing is that those people have 1 second ask these people that you are an expert in human matters, how I should build this big building. Just advise engineers. So the medical experts and the engineers should sit together in one day and discuss about what design change should be made in building these big trade centers, and everything will be okay. That communication or uh, willingness to speak between different experts for the good of the humanity, if they do that, then everything will be okay.